Good morning. Welcome to another exciting edition of American Warrior Radio, the place to be for news, notes, interviews, and current events for all issues military and veteran related. If you or someone you know has ever worn the uniform of the United States Army, Navy, Air Force, Marines, Coast Guard, or National Guard and Reserves, you've come to the right place. American Warrior Radio, right here on the Talk to Me station, AM 1300 WMEL, sponsored by AVET Project. This program is all about supporting our troops and their families, both past and present. So please get comfortable, grab a cup of coffee, and a pencil or a pen, because we always give you information that you're not going to memorize. You're going to have to write down, like addresses on the web and those kind of things. And with that said, let's roll down the runway and get this show off the ground. I'm Glenn McGuffey, manager of your Brevard County Veteran Services team. We're located out in the County Government Center in Bravo Building, that's B Building for you non-military listeners out there, on the first floor in Suite 102. You can't miss us because there are many signs up on the walls when you come in to Bravo Building that show with an arrow right where our office is located down in the corner. And we're there to serve your needs as a veteran, as family members of a veteran, and we do a first-class job of getting you the benefits earned through your service or your spouse's service to our great country. And you can reach us at 321-633-2012. That's 321-633-2012. And today, my co-host, Garen Cohn, another blue suitor, will be joining us on the phone he's at the Honor Flight event going on today, and we'll talk about what that is and what's going on with that event today in a little bit. And also, we have here today, I'm happy to say, filling in for Garen, is his wife, his lovely wife, Kim, and she's the executive director of AVET Project. Good morning, Kim.
Good morning, everyone. How are y'all doing?
All right. Well, that short, sweet, and to the point. What can I say? All right. So we're going to move on with the show now, and that, if you're unfamiliar with it, is a Bosun's call. And that's the introduction to what we hope will be a continuing episode within our show every week or every few weeks. And that's to introduce Commander B. Perry from the Coast Guard station out at Cape Canaveral. And the Bosun's call is how you what, Commander? Tell us.
Well, that's kind of like the pipe on the ship for attention to stand by for information to follow.
Okay, and I understand you've got some good information to share with us about some things going on with the Coast Guard and things in the community as a whole.
That's right. What we got going on is, being by the water, we've got fishermen. So what has happened is opening up for the 2012 Red Snapper Federal Water Fishing Season. It opened today for recreational fishermen. What I wanted to pass was that it started at midnight on the 14th, and it's going to go for the next 2 consecutive weekends. It's going to be a bag limit of 1 red snapper per person per day, no minimum size limit during this opening. So for the next 2 weeks, you're probably on the weekends, you're probably going to see more boaters going out fishing, usually between 10, maybe 3 and 20 miles offshore. To target these red snappers. So you're going to see also an increased presence, a Coast Guard presence out there, as well as the National Marine Fisheries and Florida Fish and Wildlife will be out.
Okay, and I presume they need some kind of special stamp on their license or some kind of special fishing license, or no?
No, not that I know of any fishing license for the federal season other than just the regular fishing license.
Oh, okay.
No.
I'm really surprised there's no minimum.
Yeah, no minimum size limit or anything. Yeah. Now, for the commercial season is going to start on September 27th. And on the 27th, the commercial red snapper season will be open beginning at midnight. And it'll, let me see here, how long is that going to run for? I think it's going to go for a couple of weeks there.
Okay, well, red snapper, of course, for you fishermen out there, is a topic of great interest, and there's been a lot of involvement in the state lawmaking agencies lately about that, to the point of, I think, almost taking away the ability to fish it. And then now we've got this federal season coming open, so that's great information, particularly for our fisher friends out there. And there's another big event coming up that the Coast Guard's involved in. Tell us about that one.
That's right. Next weekend we have the Cocoa Beach Air Show. So the Cocoa Beach Air Show, yeah, everybody's excited about it.
Yeah.
They've moved it up this year. I think normally it's in October, but they've moved it up the 22nd and 23rd of September. It'll be centered off of Lori Wilson Park. The Coast Guard's going to establish a safety zone out there. We'll have Coast Guard vessels along with Fish and Wildlife will also be out there with us, and probably some Coast Guard auxiliary. If you need any further information about that, you can go to homeport.uscg.mil, and it will have a copy of the public information notice that goes out from the Coast Guard Marine Safety Department.
Give them that address again, Commander.
Okay, that's homeport, homeport.uscg.mil, and on that site, it's ran by the captain of the port in Jacksonville, and you can find a lot of good information about all the ports in our area.
So can we sit out there in the ocean and watch the Cocoa Beach Air Show out there?
Yes, you can.
How close can we get?
You can get just outside of the established safety zone. There'll be corner points marked off, and it'll be open between 10 a.m. and 5:30 p.m. on the days of the air show. So what will happen is we'll get out there early, establish the safety zone, and then people will be able to anchor up or come out and view from outside that zone.
What a great view that'll be too.
Oh, wow, yeah, that you get your own personal view there, not so much in the crowd and everything like that. If crowds bother you, if you like crowds, that's another thing.
Right. We're just hoping for good weather, and we want to remind everybody that if you go out there and you want to watch the show, do so responsible. You know, have your life jackets, have a proper number of life jackets for everyone on board, and also have a designated driver. It's the same thing while you're out boating.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, boating's not a free pass on alcohol and boating.
Right. But we want everybody to go out and enjoy themselves.
Absolutely, and we really appreciate you coming. I want to share with the folks out there in our audience that this is just some more information about our Coast Guard and what they do that you're just not aware of. It just doesn't pop into your head when you think about things military and those, because of the unique nature of their mission. And even though they work for the Department of Homeland Security, they're certainly part of our military. And we discussed a little bit last week. They had participation in Vietnam, and they've got some participation up around Bahrain now. And it's a real honor to have you here, sir, and we appreciate your service so greatly.
Thank you very much. I really appreciate the opportunity to come and pass on the information to the people out there, and just get the word out that the Coast Guard here in Brevard County is a big presence, and we're happy to be here.
And we thank you.
Thank you.
We're thrilled to have you here, and I know we're going to see you on some future shows.
That's right. Looking forward to it.
All right. Thank you so much. All right.